Yes, my friends, and welcome to the Jon Mahon Show, live once again as the Lord intended it to be, powered APU by Forever Loud.
As per usual. Yeah. I was like, APU?
APU? I'll pee you if you're not careful.
Forever-loud.com. Just fucking... I'm not the promotions guy. You're the
I'm the
hey,
seller.
Buy this shirt, go here. I'm just like, just do what you want, mate.
I don't care. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference to me.
Yeah. How you been, John? It's been a few days. Well, I saw you on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I left you DJing at the silent disco.
You did. You left me like a plastic bag floating in the wind.
Like you were struggling.
I was on the struggle bus Population Mahon on Saturday night.
But where were we?
2,000 trees, baby. And in case...
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Were you about to do the sell as well?
Yeah.
See, there he is right at the start of the show. I don't sell anything, but then he's jumping right in like a good...
I put some effort into it, so might as well promote it.
Ollie put a lot of elbow grease into the Jon Mahon Show Live-ish from 2000 Trees Fest, which you can watch on our channel now, but not right now because we're obviously live right now, and that would detract from what we've got going on today.
We were at Trees last weekend. Got any good, funny stories from Trees?
Funny stories from Trees. I mean, it was pretty hilarious how soaking people got whilst watching Death Havana.
Oh, yeah. There's actually a clip of my girlfriend. I think a few people took videos of her at the same time of her singing, like, I think it's Trigger. So you pull the trigger, and like dancing in the rain. It just looked like a scene out of a music video or something.
Hell yeah. And I was a big fan of Smiley Dave walking over as we were getting interviewed.
We were getting interviewed for another podcast.
Shout out the Chronicles of Tom and Jamie.
And typically, as is our look, just as it was their last interview.
Their last interview of the week, and definitely our last one of the world.
And halfway through, just started pissing it down.
Absolutely shitting it down.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that footage.
Yeah, genuinely.
If it ever sees the light of day.
I hope it does, because at one point, like, I had to climb the table to stop getting rained on, and the rain was basically just going straight down into my ass crack.
Into your crack.
Yeah, like my trousers basically created a funnel. And like it was like a reverse waterfall going on in my underwear.
Those leather pants turned into like MC Hammer pants, but just full of water. Yeah, I had a great time. There was a lot of fun moments.
Yeah, I was going to say, what were some of your fun moments?
Smiley Dave and Luke from Prestamico/Unpeople did a Dirty Dancing rendition in the silent disco.
I saw a clip of that.
Yeah, I filmed that.
Dave almost got him up.
Yeah, well, I was like, Dave, do you reckon you can do it? He's like, yeah, 100%. I was like, let's see this. Yeah, a lot of funny moments. I was just thinking about it's coming to the end of festival season.
Right. So I said this on my...
Well, I guess it is.
So I said this on my show on Kerrang this week, right? And someone got in touch and was just like, just because like a couple of the rock ones over doesn't mean the whole thing's over. Like,
I want to go to Creamfield.
Be more open-minded. And I was like, hold on. I was like, you're talking to a guy who is... Funny you should say Creamfields. I'm actually looking into Creamfields tickets. I'd love to go on the Saturday. You got Calvin Harris and Scooter on the same...
Well, I want to now go. I was not going to go to Reading or Leeds this year for the first time in forever, but now I want to go on Saturday because the 1975 are headlining, doing the first album in full, but also Sleep Token.
And is that not Loose Day as well?
Possibly, but I would just go for those two alone.
Yeah.
I'd pay money. Imagine a Sleep Token 1975 tour.
But right,
I would cream
Sleep Token isn't the
my
headline.
pants would be as wet as yours on Trees.
Yeah, the Sleep Token set at Reading isn't a headline one. He's on as main support for Young Lean.
It was. Oh yeah, which worries me because 1975 are doing. During they have the two headliners, they're doing the West stage.
Imagine if they clashed.
Yeah, there might be a fucking clash. But I think those two, the Festival Republic stage and the West main stage, are quite close to each other. So
hopefully the clashes are forgiving.
But yeah, what were we saying? End of festival season.
For the rock, for the big hitters of the rock
Yeah.
scene, you still got Bloodstock, and I'm going to Blue Ridge Festival in West Virginia with my girlfriend, which I'm very excited about.
Actually, John, we can't all just fly to Virginia.
You flew to fucking Vegas last year for when we were young,
I did.
which is still.
But it cost me. Oh, baby, it cost me.
Yeah, it really did cost.
Not just financially.
Spiritually.
Yeah, emotionally. And mostly financial.
Mostly financial.
The thing about Vegas is, because obviously it's encouraged to do a bit of gambling. We're not encouraging it on the show, are we? I don't know. Do what you want. But it is weird because you go on like the slots or whatever, or like the roulette in the casinos, and it's like so satisfying when you win something. Even though it's so easy to, you put in like a 20 and you'll lose it straight away. But as soon as you win something, you're like, fuck, I'm up. So I won about $150 on like the roulette one time.
Let's go.
But overall, I was probably down.
Yeah.
But I still had fun.
Let's fucking go though.
But then you do see the people like this old ladies out there that have been there all night just like,
Yeah, right.
pressing the buttons.
So we stayed in the Luxor in the first week, and one night before we went out, I made a note mentally of all the faces that were sat in one particular area of the casino. And then when we came back at the end of the night,
Yeah.
which was like 5 hours later, there was at least 60% of the same faces
Someone
sat in
literally
the
all
same
nighters.
chairs.
It is the city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
And the city that consumes people's souls.
Yeah. Fast became one of my favorite places in America, though. I really did love the bright lights of Vegas. I can see why Elvis decided to live and die there.
Yeah. Elvis, Sinatra,
Yeah.
some of the other.
Elenium's from Vegas.
Who's the tiger people?
The Tiger people.
The act with the white tiger. To kill someone or something.
Yeah. Are you quoting
Penn
The
and
Simpsons?
Well, yeah, it's in the Simpsons, but it's also a real life thing
Based
that
on
happened.
true
Yeah.
stories. Another example of groaning time traveling.
And Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
Good old magicians.
Oh, we got so off topic.
Speaking of magic.
I was going to say, if anyone's got any fun festival stories that they've had so
Yeah.
far, send them into the chat.
Send them in and we will
Or
shout them
put them in
out.
the comments below.
Also, do we feel lower down than usual? This is really throwing me off on the screen.
Yeah.
Do we feel that, like, I feel small?
Should I go and adjust it quickly?
Do you want to? Should we be really professional on stream and do a live adjustment?
You can fill the time, you know.
Oh,
you do.
absolutely.
Wait.
Well,
What's on this camera? There we
so
go.
that one's just. Oh yeah, there we go. Have just the John one. Well, now I won't be able to see you, will I? Adjusting it. Anyway, my friends, we lost 2 viewers in the time that it took us to have this conversation. 2 people were like, "Nah, fuck this amateur shit." Well, my friends, I want to give a shout out to Dr. Scott straight up in the chat saying, Mr. Mahon, I owe you an apology. I offered you something, met you at Slam Dunk. I didn't realize the path on. Forgive me. It was an offer from a good place. And I'm confused by that. It might be because the way we've got the screen laid out is cutting off a little bit on the side. So maybe some of the keywords in that were on the side. But, oh, look at that. We're back looking normal, baby. Oh, that's so much
a normal
better.
amount of headroom.
I feel like a real boy.
You'll tweet earlier. I don't know.
I tweet earlier. What did I tweet earlier?
What have you been bloody tweeting, John?
What have I tweeted? I thought I only tweeted.
I don't. I'm a thread guy now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we were just talking about this off air. I like the new Thread app, but I have a problem saying TH and Fs.
Is it
So
Fred?
I have to think about it every time I say thread. As otherwise I'll say, "Oh, have you seen my Fred?" And it just sounds like I'm talking about.
Bro, do you know?
Talking about a mate called Fred.
Do you know who they should have gotten to launch the whole thing? It should have been Fred again.
Yeah,
Just change it to Thread again.
Thread again.
Yeah, that would have been perfect.
Should have got Thread again, and Man United football player Fred.
Is that the only other Fred you could think of? Fred Astaire?
Fred Astaire. Freddie got fingered. I don't know.
Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, I mean, 2 of these are fictional characters.
Fred Durst! How the fuck did we not get that one?
Freddy Durst.
Freddy Durst. Keep scrolling.
Yeah. You like that one, didn't you?
Oh, that made me so fucking happy. But yeah, Yeah, follow us on Threads at Jon Mahon Show. Forever Loud.
Forever Loud Net.
Forever Loud Net.
Forever Loud Net Fred. So it's hard. It's hard. It doesn't. Also, what do you use in the past tense? Like, do you know, I say I tweeted this.
Threaded.
I threaded. Thread.
Oh, I thread.
Yeah.
Oh, because then you can say, oh, I thread up about this.
Yeah, no one's going to say that.
Bro.
The thing is, everyone's like, fuck. It's like an anti Elon Musk thing, which I'm kind of for, but also it's Mark Zuckerberg, so you're just basically picking the lesser of two evils.
But in a fight, I'd rather.
I've seen some videos recently of Zuck training with some,
man.
He's been training with some big names.
Izzy from the
Israel
UFC.
Adesanya and Alexander Volkanovski, both UFC champions.
Yeah, man. And fucking man from Facebook's looking jocked.
Yeah. Apparently he does jiu-jitsu, so like if he's any good at jiu-jitsu, then Elon's fucked.
Yeah. And plus Elon doesn't exactly have the body of a fighter.
Unless Elon's good at
Elon's got the body of an internet troll.
Yeah. And he should know. Well, he is one, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
like probably the most famous internet troll.
Probably, yeah.
The richest internet troll.
Yeah.
Imagine being that rich and still being
an internet troll.
A cunt.
Oh, my friends, shout out yourselves in the chat. Thank you, Dr. Scott. Sorry about the sober. Congratulations. Thank you, my friend. And Hassie, appreciating the thread dust. But should we tell you what the fuck is going on today's show?
Please tell me. I don't know.
Do you know? Well, my friends, we have got Hyro The Hero joining us in about 12 minutes time. Today dropped a cover of a Busta Rhymes classic called
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I mean, doesn't sound
Woo
right.
Ya.
Doesn't sound right in my accent.
Woo Ha.
Woo ha, sorry.
Woo Ha. And then we are so stoked to announce. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen the announcement already before the show went live. But we have got 5 copies of the brand. Is that focusing? Is that?
Nah.
No.
It's got face recognition on, so it's like, if it's not a face, it's not going to
It's not. There we go.
There you go.
One sec.
I mean, you can tell what it is.
Yeah,
surely
we've got 5 copies of the brand new Motorhead live album, which was recorded at the Montreux Jazz Festival, to give away. 5 copies, and to enter, it couldn't be fucking easier. All you got to do, subscribe to the Jon Mahon Show YouTube channel, then go on to Instagram or on Twitter, because it'll be up on Twitter once I can be bothered to edit it in landscape, and just comment Lemmy, and that's it.
Yeah, just let me.
Just Lemmy. Subscribe and Lemmy. That's it.
Yeah, because I know if I went to a jazz festival, right,
You're obsessed with the fact that this was done at a jazz festival. I love it.
I would just be like, oh, I hope Motorboat had to play. Motorboat. See where my brain is at this moment. Motorboat you at the jazz festival.
Carry on.
But you should, I mean, I guess it was probably just the name of the festival, and over the years it's changed. But it's just weird that they'd release a live album at a jazz festival.
Yeah, because I even feel like
imagine. I haven't heard the album. Is it like jazz version?
I was gonna say though, like it's not exactly jazz versions, but like I do feel like they played with like a little bit more of a swing, a little bit more of like a jazzy tempo to it, especially on
Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades.
If you like to gamble, I tell you I'm your man.
That's more like Richard Cheese. Isn't
Win
it?
some, lose some. It's all the same to me.
Anyway, sorry, internet.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. That
Probably say sorry.
I feel like that's like blasphemy, isn't it? Almost.
What?
We've taken the Lord's name.
Yeah. Who'd win in a fight, Lemmy or God? Trick question. Lemmy is God.
He is. And that is from the film Airheads, which someone put in the comments
Yeah,
today.
yeah, they did. Shout out to yourselves.
So I couldn't remember what the name of the film was.
So before Hyro joins us in about 10 minutes time, let's get into a quick news story, because whilst we were at 2000 Trees Festival watching the Wonder Years perform what was, in my humble opinion, one of the greatest sets of the weekend, Soupy, whilst he was on stage, said, hey, I've got a secret. You can't tell anybody, but we're going to come back in November and we're going to play our album, The Greatest Generation, in its entirety, which means after being a fan of this album for 10 years and missing them on the tour that they did to promote this album, I'm finally going to get to hear I Just Want to Sell Out My Funeral live, which is not only one of the greatest Wonder Year songs, but one of the greatest pop punk songs of all time, IMHO.
And if you go to foreverloud.net, you can find all these beautiful news articles.
Look at that. Expertly prepared.
Including, yeah, so 10-year anniversary. Can you believe it's been 10 years, John?
I can't, and it hurts my soul in so many different ways. It's been a decade. I was 19 years old.
9 years old. Yeah, I was only 11.
11.
I'm 21 now.
Oh, yeah. Forever.
Yeah. So where are they? So they're doing. It's not like annoyingly, it's not like a full.
It's a very weirdly booked tour when you look at the dates.
So let me go on here.
So.
I'll zoom in. We can see on that. So we got Glasgow
At the SWG3. I've not heard of that.
Yeah, it's like converted TV studio.
Oh.
It's a venue. I think Vicovi played there not long ago.
Oh,
Manchester O2 Ritz, nice venue. Leeds, Beckett Youth Student Union, my old uni.
Is it?
Yeah.
I saw Architects there.
That was when I went when it was called Leeds Met. And they changed the name. Cardiff. I don't know why I did it in a northern accent.
Cardiff.
Brighton, Concord 2. Isn't that quite small?
A very, very small venue.
And then O2 Shepherd's Bush Empire.
Probably hit the London date for me on that one. Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah.
You gonna go?
If they'll have me.
If they'll have you. If they'll let you in.
If CP will have me.
But yeah, my friends, I'm fucking all over this. I think The Greatest Generation is an absolute masterpiece from start to finish. Like, definitely top 5 pop punk albums of all time, maybe even 3 for me.
I reckon. Well, I think it was like kick-started that more emo pop punky movement.
You can see a lot of bands like your Hot Mulligans coming through off the back of this record.
And like I say like bands like Moose Blood came out like after that, and there was like a whole wave of
big
newish
boom of that
emo-y pop punky bands. But I think like that album, big inspiration.
Yeah, man. And like the track listing on there is fucking undefeated. Like Passing Through Screen Door, There. I Just Want to Sell Out My Funeral.
A lot of just like quotable lyrics as well.
Yeah.
I'm awkward
and nervous. I'm awkward and nervous.
And I am awkward and nervous. So when that came out, I was like, I can relate to these lyrics.
Thank you, Soupy.
No one's ever put it in lyrics before, how awkward and nervous I am all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've just got a lot of time for the fact that on The Greatest Generation, it is something that I think teed up Soupy's want to go and do Aaron West and the Roaring Twenties, like the storytelling element.
Manage to catch him at Trees?
I fucking missed him. I got the day wrong.
Which day did he play on?
Because
Wonder Years played on the Thursday.
Yeah,
if I'm correct. Internet phone interference from your phone, John.
Is it?
This is my phone.
Is it your phone?
But you were just on your phone.
Oh!
Horrible.
Where's that noise coming from? Oh, my friends. Can you tell that we've not been here for a while? Where is that coming from? It sounds like a blast beat.
Can anyone else hear that in the chat? Got electrical blast beats.
Terrible
Something
band name.
plugged in somewhere or something that shouldn't be where it is.
I think it might be a computer. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it was that touching that.
Ah.
That is not good grounding. If anyone that's into electrics, yeah, that's not good grounding when you get a wire touching something that just makes that noise.
Yeah.
We are in danger here. We're putting on lives on the line for you on this show.
Yeah, lives on the line on the live.
Lives, yeah, live.
But Dr. Scott in the chat saying tickets already secured, guaranteed tears with them playing passing through the screen during funeral, Glasgow show. Dance is back in the window.
I just imagine like the sound of I can already hear the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah,
But because they play it in order, I guess everyone knows what song's coming next.
Yeah, man. And I just want them to take their time with it. Like really ham it up.
I want them to play everything about 20 BPM slower.
Yeah, slow it down. Do what the Arctic Monkeys did at Glastonbury. Just chill it out by like 10 beats per minute.
Cigarette smoke. That's just like an acoustic version.
Yeah, we're feeling very singy-songy today, aren't we?
Well, I was singing a lot this past weekend.
Silent disco.
Silent disco.
You were starting to lose your voice towards Saturday, weren't you?
I had no voice until like Wednesday this week.
Really?
Yeah. It's just, there's something about silent disco, I guess because of the headphones. And I always have them quite loud.
Yeah.
And everyone else is singing along and you're singing, but you don't realize how loud you're actually singing.
Yeah. It's beautiful. And especially being on stage, it's a bit of a head fuck as well because we had basically 4 channels worth of silent disco DJs going on at the same time. And the stages were probably about 50 to 100 meters apart.
Yeah.
Maybe if that. And at one point, me and Gemma Edwards, who were in our tent on the Thursday, were looking out and people were singing a song. And I was like, well, I'm not playing this. I went to Gemma, I was like, are you playing this? And Gemma went, I'm not playing this. And we were like, well, that must
everyone
be...
in your tent was
listening to the other tent. So I was like, I wonder how many times that happened for the other tent where they would be like, is this you? No, is this you? It's like, it must be the other guys.
I on the day after you played, I went in to see Tasman and Zavi, Hang the DJs.
Yeah.
And they had it was cool because they gathered a bunch of people from that, because they were on Green Channel. It was like,
Nice.
I was like, we're having a party at the front with the Green Channel. Everyone come and party. So like everyone just went to the front, like where they were DJing.
Sick.
Had a little rave.
I like that idea. I might have to nick that.
Yeah.
Next time I do a silent disco.
Yeah, get pit crew involved.
To be fair, I did have a nice little mosh pit group going on the Saturday.
Where's my
night.
pit crew?
Yeah, and then I just basically played
Half of the crowd
10 minutes of breakdowns,
doing moshing, and the other half of
singing Backstreet Boys.
engineers just like pit crew. You need something fixing? Or?
I'm gonna try and make a pit based pilot. I've got nothing. I'm not a Formula Oneist.
Me either. But I'll tell you what's
speeding down the.
I can't even think of like a racing, like what do they even say in race? I've never really watched it.
On your marks, get.
The thing that I don't get, people that go and see Formula One live. Vroom.
Yeah,
that's all you're getting.
That's all you're getting. But my friends, you are about to get a man who today dropped a cover of Busta Rhymes' Woo Ha. My friends, show a lot of love and appreciation for Hyro the Hero. Yeah.
What's up, man? Squad.
Hey, dude, how's it going?
The intro, bro. So cool.
Well, we had to go big, my friend, because you are going so fucking hard at the moment. Let's talk about this cover. Like, you have just taken like a Busta Rhymes classic and made it feel all kinds of metal. Was that the intention riding into the studio?
Oh, man, yeah. Really, bro. We was like, bro, we should do like a dope cover. Me, shout out Matt Good. He did Show Enough. He did most of my album. He's amazing. You know, he came from the band from first to last with Skrillex and all that. So he learned a lot, and we incorporated that whole energy and vibe. And we was going through some songs, and he was just like, yo, Hyro, you should cover Woo-Ha. I was like, oh, you mean Busta Rhymes Woo-Ha? I was like, oh, hell yeah. And just going in the studio and getting in the zone of that, you realize why they are legendary rappers. When we rap those lyrics, it's like, you know, we rap it, but when you in the studio and actually trying to do what he did, it's a talent they possess right there. But that was tough. I'm not gonna lie.
I was talking about this before when like Busta, when I was like in school when Break Your Neck came out. I remember like all the kids in school was trying so hard to rap that because it's so fast, but no one could get it because it's just like no one could do what Busta does.
He always gonna surprise you every so often with, you know, something every few years that YouTube taken as a challenge.
Yeah.
But dude, like the way in which you've like melodically composed this song, like the heaviness that you brought out in the melodic section, I mean, is that something, who'd you say it was from first to last that you were working with on this? Was that something you guys paired up with?
The beast that, you know, he putting all them sounds together when he get the guitar. And like when I hear good music, I'm gonna just come with that energy to it. So, you know, I don't know how to play no damn instrument. This is my instrument, my voice.
That's sick though, man. And I mean, like the elements that came out in that, like it sounded a lot like, you know, Fever 333's kind of style with what they've been cooking over the last couple of years. Like, and like, were you busting out some screams over the top of that as well?
Oh yeah, my yeah. And then step up in our pressure. Yeah, you know, I love hitting my screams, man. I realized that was a talent. I didn't even know that was a talent. I grew up listening to Tupac. So I used to think he was screaming all the time. So when I rapped, I screamed, and it somehow helped me in my, you know, transformation to rock.
Hell yeah, man. And dude, let's talk about like that transformation into the rock, because like the sounds that you've been making over the last couple of years have been ferocious. And I mean, the way in which you have combined like your love of hip hop and rap with the rock and metal stuff. And when we saw it with, you know, bands like Rage Against the Machine, Limp Bizkit kicking down those kinds of doors, like in the new metal world. But then it kind of went away for a period of time where it almost felt like the rock and metal scene was kind of trying to like shy away from rap a little bit, because they were like, it felt oversaturated. But then there was a load of people sat there being like, hey, we fucking love that shit. Why is it stopped for so long? So was that something you felt as an artist?
I was a natural progression to it, because like me, I was like the dude in my neighborhood who changed the radio station. So I was like, once I changed the radio station, I heard, you know, Nickelback and all of these kind of, like, oh, I'm listening to some rock and roll right now. You get what I'm saying? So I started listening, and I was like, I started learning more of what people consider cool and all this. That was radio style rock. You know, I got into At the Drive-In and Bad Brains and all these other bands and things like that. And so I started forming my, you know, my opinions on it. And then, you know, I got introduced with the Judgment Night soundtrack. And that one right there was like, okay, we can really do this rap and rock mix type vibe. So I started doing that and sampling rock, you know, all the heavy breakdowns of metal and different songs I heard on the radio and stuff. And it just came from that point on, man. And it just helped me realize, like, hey, this is something, it's a lifestyle. It's something that you know, you got to be in. And when you do it, you have to do it properly, because it can almost come off corny if you don't ride it the right way, which I think, you know, when we started experimenting more, it got bigger and bigger. It started getting a little corny and stuff like that. So I think the same thing happens with a lot of music. Like, you know, back then we wanted to be the rock stars. You know, rock was number one all over the world, everywhere. Now rap is the number one biggest thing on the planet. And now it all sounds the same to me. A lot of it, you know, I don't care how gangster they be. And some of the stuff is corny to me sometimes. You know, it's like, I think it's like oversaturation. So it's just, you know, everything comes back around again. And I feel like metal rock, we the underground now.
Yeah, we are.
So,
I mean, because you've been doing it for some time now. I remember the first time I heard you, and probably a lot of the people in the UK, the first time they heard you was your collaboration with the Blackout. So
yeah, man,
back in the day. Because I used to work for a music channel, a TV channel called Scuzz, and that used to get played a lot on the channel.
Oh yeah, I remember that, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so like, tell us about. I mean, I guess it's what's it been, almost 10 years now?
Oh, yeah, touching on it.
And 10 years. I live in France now, so I ain't too far away. So I loved it, man. London, you know, the Blackout brung me out there in the UK. I rocked out. And the love they show to rock is just so insane. Even out here in France, I live in a city called Nantes. And the metal scene out here is so big. Like, it's all about metal. There's a festival here called Hellfest. And Motley Crue, everybody played. It's fucking insane, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you see and once you get in there, like with these people overseas, you know, I'm from America, but when they like you, they really, really like you, and they stick with you. Like all those people back in the days with the blackout still rock with me, you know.
Let's fucking go. And I mean, France is an interesting move, bro. How come you decided to move yourself to France?
I got married to a French woman.
Let's go.
Yeah. That's how that happened. Now I walk around on some bonjour.
J'adore.
I was going to say, how is your French then? Have you managed to master a little bit?
Dude, I've been here 2 years and I can barely speak.
Are you,
I
guess it's Hyro The Hero.
Yeah, Hyro The Hero.
La Hero.
Oh man, Hyro The Hero. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking amazing, dude. I mean, I want to rewind back to something that you just touched on there, which is almost how the rap genre and the rock genre, as you said, they're kind of gone in the opposite direction. Rock has gone back underground and now rap is in the mainstream. But like, you see a lot of rappers now who are emulating the rock star culture. I mean, it can't, like, for me, it kind of started with Post Malone really going like full force with the rock star music video. And then off the back of that, you saw people like Trippie Redd do that Neon Pegasus album with Travis Barker. But then Little Uzi Vert, as of late, dropping Pink Tape with the Bring Me feature, the Baby Metal tunes on it. I mean, as someone who seems to be integrated into both worlds, like, what's it been like for you, like watching this transition between the two genres?
For me, it's been like, damn, where was this when I was in high school?
Yeah.
I was the only one. Like, goddamn, man. Some shit feel like wrong timing for me all the time. I'm like, oh shit, this is exactly what I was doing. It's like, you know, I'm seeing them, I'm seeing me. But I was like, I don't want to say the first one, but I felt like I was the first one doing that kind of stuff. But when you're the first, people be, you know, they're, what the hell, this is weird. You know, when back in the days when rappers heard guitar, they were scared of it. You get what I'm saying? Or just, it was too weird. But now, everything all blended up and mixed, and, you know, props to Lil Uzi and Trippie Redd. I love seeing these people do it. But, you know, sometimes when they do it, they don't do it right. You know, that's when they need to come ask me.
Yeah.
Right into what's really cool and what's not. Because, you know, that's some things that I feel like rappers, like, oh, you know, they try to do it, Lil Wayne, Lupe, and all of them. When they jump into it from more of the radio aspect and not the underground aspect. So I got to learn all of the underground, and I could decipher them sounds that I know the people who really into the rock know what's up and can tell if you fake or you're real or you just trying it or whatnot. You get what I'm saying?
You've done your research.
I've done my research.
Well, I mean, that research is on show with the new stuff that you've been cranking out. Because, I mean, one thing I wanted to ask you about was this brand new cover that you've just dropped of Busta Rhymes' Woo Ha. If you go onto Spotify, it actually sits alongside your Show Nuff tune and the collab that you did with Red Star and Ice Nine Kills. And I mean, is this the next stage of Hyro The Hero? Is this where we're going? Is it full length? Is it EP?
Oh yeah, full length album coming. Bound for Glory coming I believe September.
Yep,
so
September 15th I've got here.
Putting out an album is an epic process. I was out the game for like 2-3 years. I'm back in the game. I'm feeling good. You know, I've been seeing bands rock out, going on tour. You know, I've been sitting back like, God damn, when is it my time? And now my time is coming, bro. So I'm really excited. Putting out Woo Ha is just such a great feeling. Show Nuff. Shot a dope music video that was something straight out of my mind, you know what I'm saying? To see that come alive was so epic. That's one of my favorite movies, The Last Dragon and Show Nuff, and how he was just so confident. And then Head Underwater is a song I made like 4 years ago. And then it came back around. Shout out to Haj, he the one who put that together, and he had the Red Star, and they remixed the song because I hadn't touched it for a while. When they sent it, I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then when he sent it to the record label, they went crazy. Oh, snap, this is going to be the first one off the album and all this. I was like, cool. And then, hey, we're going to get the Ice Nine on here. I was like, oh, hell yeah, let's just go ahead and make this epic, dude.
Hell yeah. And I mean, so was that how the Ice Nine collaboration came about? Was it literally just a phone call, someone saying, hey, I've got an idea for this? Or did you guys get in the room with each other or meet?
That's where just me being in rock so long and building up so much respect from all these different artists, that when people give the call, they be like, "Oh, Hyro, hell yeah!" I know Ice Nine Kills for a while, all those dudes for a long time, man. And I saw they came out here rock with Metallica, like,
Yeah.
goddamn, bro, it's so fucking epic, dude.
I
So
actually last time
in
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, bro, yeah, that's just like I don't even know if words can explain that, man. You go see that crowd, I'll probably fuck up on stage.
I was gonna say the last time I saw you live was actually weirdly on Shiprocks in 2019. I was with my friends Fan Shapes, yeah, but Ice Nine were on that ship, and Asking Alexandria on that ship, and I think an Alter Bridge as well. So a bunch of bands that you've collabed with. So it was quite like a sort of Hyro the Hero ship.
Alexandria too. They showed me lots of love. Ben was a part of this album process.
Oh, really?
Him and together helped me a lot with a lot of songs, and putting this together, getting that right sound. Shout out Ben for sure, Danny, everybody, man.
Oh damn! Okay, let's jump into that. So I mean, what Ben in particular? You said in the studio together, or is this all done over internet now in this day and age?
Yeah, we were in the studio a few days for my song I had called FU2. He helped with that. He'll shoot demos, and then from that demo, Matt Good will take it and build it up into some other things. You know what I'm saying? He always there for advice. So yeah, in these last few years, Ben been a big part of what I do, man.
That's fucking awesome. Because I mean, like, you look at what the Asking Alexandria boys have achieved over the years, all the various different projects they've had going on. They strike me as a band that never sleep. It's constantly something going on.
I got to see them at Hellfest too, bro. It was an epic show, man.
Holy shit! Have you been to Hellfest before?
No, I've seen all the videos though, and it looks incredible.
Yeah, take us through a weekend at Hellfest, bro, because we are jealous on that one.
Oh my god, dude! It's total insanity. Like they literally the space they use. So I'm in Nantes and it's in Clisson. Clisson, like a little train trip, maybe a 15-minute train trip or whatever. But it's the whole land basically dedicated to Hellfest, and the houses that's built around houses and all that around, they rent out tents, the front yard for the week for people. You see tents around the houses and everything, man. You go. They have statues, big statues, all kind of things, just straight dedicated to metal. And the stages is so awesome, bro. I was backstage with the homies, the last one. They have an artist lounge. You're seeing all these people, especially for somebody like me, when I get to see all my homies come through, I'm like, oh, all right, this is awesome time.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, I mean, like, Hellfest is on our to-do list for 2024 for sure.
Awesome. Hellfest is awesome. There's another one called Motorhead coming soon, and that's for the real metalheads right there. Biohazard is on this year in August.
Sick.
So I'm going to step to that. So next year I'm hoping to rock both of these stages. Oh yeah, 3 download too. I got to go back to download.
Yeah, we need to get you back at Donington as well, man, because this new material that you've been cranking out is fucking fire. The UK crowd need it.
Oh, bro, I love the UK, man. I can't wait to go back. Last time I was in London, man, I forget where I was at, but good Lord, I forgot how much they party. Oh my God.
We like a drink, don't we, over here? Just a little bit.
We're not known to say no. We've got someone in the chat who's watching alongside the show right now saying you've worked with guys like Corey Taylor, David Draymond, Danny Warsnop. Who would you like to collaborate with in the new era of rock?
Oh, man. Who would I like to collaborate? Man, I done collaborated with most of the people I love. To say it offhand, I don't know, but I don't want to, put out what I'm going to have coming next.
Oh,
so that person, when you hear the name of the person and the band that's going to join me on my next single, you'd be like, oh my God.
Okay. We won't press you for a name, but I'm guessing that's going to be coming sometime soon.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It's a real cool feature, and he took the song to the next level, man. We had the song already, And then once we sent it out, he added his pizzazz and flavor, and, all that type of thing. And yeah, it's on another level now.
Let's fucking go. And I mean, that's one thing I love about you, Hyro, man, is your openness to collaborate and work with other artists, and not just from the rock and metal genre as well. I want to talk to you about Black Tiger Sex Machine. As a massive dance music lover myself, man, like seeing you open up your eyes and your ears to your fan base and say, hey, you might associate me with guitar-based music, but hey, this shit is heavy as well. Like, how did you meet the guys in Black Tiger Sex Machine?
Man, I started back long time ago. I made a song with this EDM DJ Schoolboy. He was doing dubstep a long time ago. And I think from that, when I did that, I said, a real voice, that ain't motherfucking auto-tune. And it's called Lunch Money and all this type of stuff. So when I made that, I think that got my name just floating through the EDM scene. Sick. So I just get hit up by people, and Black Tiger Sex Machine hit me up out of nowhere. It's like, bro, I want you to rock on a song. So we made our first song. His name's escaping me right now. And then we popped out
Cheat Code.
No, the Cheat Code is the second one.
Oh, Cheat Code was the second one. Oh, damn, there's one before that.
Second one. So when Cheat Code came, I knew that was gonna be a banger because he sent it to me, and I was like, once I heard the music, I said, bitch, I got the cheat code. I said, oh no, this is gonna hit. And so I said,
oh, what did you come up with? Was Cheat Code something that hit you on the first listen? Was that not a part of the song at all? Did that just come?
Oh, and no, that hit me on I freestyled that verse, and so that's why it's so crazy for me to hear people sing it, because I was just freestyling the whole time.
Bro.
Yeah, I put the mic on and said, I can't even think right now. I'm gonna just freestyle. So I freestyled, and that's what came out with my freestyle. I also have songs with Crank That. He's a beast on EDM. Black Tiger Sex Machine, and also on that is Heritage. He also produced with him on that. And Heritage has a new song with Shaq. Shaq is in the EDM.
Yeah, he is. Diesel.
Yeah, he's DJ Diesel or something like that.
The Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, he DJ shows, man. So that scene, it's been blowing up and it's been big. But, I feel like I'm a voice in it now, So I have so many songs and more coming where I'm a voice inside of it. And people in the community might not know who the hell I am, but it's just cool as fuck to have my voice on all that.
Hell yeah, man. And yeah, as you said, with like Shaq producing and the amount of times that people within that scene, they need voice. They're good at making the sounds, but more often than not, they need a voice to go over top of some of the sounds they made. Like that is a very healthy scene for you to be a part of. And I mean, have you had any chance to like go to any of these festivals or play any of these songs live or do the live features?
That's why I see it all, the lights and everything. I'm like, hey, man, y'all call me. Do this live.
I'll get on the next flight.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man, because I mean, like that EDM and dance world, the festivals and the production they got over there. Like one of my favorite producers, a guy called Elenium, and like on his last record, he had Motionless in White, he had Spirit Box, Avril Lavigne, like all of these big names from the alternative world. And I feel like
Spirit Box. That's somebody who I want to rock with. Spirit Box and Sleep Token too.
Hell yeah.
To that person, I would love to rock with them. Yeah.
Especially considering on that new Sleep Token record, Vessel started spitting a couple of bars as well. Like he got a bit of a flow going on some of those new songs.
They are awesome, man. The band I'm working with here in France, they was like, "How you gotta check out Sleep Token." I was like, "All right, cool." I checked it out. I even did a little Instagram reel with me doing reaction to it, and it's awesome, bro. You hit some little Justin Timberlake type singing, and then you go metal. And, okay.
Yeah, man.
That is a great description, isn't it?
Yeah. The Justin
it's like
Timberlake.
JT Metal, isn't it?
JT Metal, yeah. There you go.
Well, I mean, let's talk a little bit more about the future of Hyro The Hero. So as you said, new album coming out this year. You also got a tour later on this year with Nothing More in September. Stateside run, I do believe.
Yeah, man. Going out on tour with Nothing More, bro. This will be my first tour in a few years. And like you said, you saw me live. If you know me live, I go nuts. So when you see my post and I'm training and working out, I'm doing it to look good. And I'm also just ready to rock a stage. So I'm coming in ready like SpongeBob, off top, man.
I was going to say, you put John to shame with your gym videos.
Shows. That's all for the future. I do shows, man. I want to rock shows.
Fuck yeah! I mean, what kind of setup is it for a Hyro The Hero live show? Full band, I'm guessing.
Yeah, full band, man. I can't even do it without a full band anymore, man. You know, I like a full band. Also for EDM though, I hit the mics. You know, so I do shows out here sometimes, just straight DJ and me, and we rock some EDM songs and things.
Nice.
But you know, and it's cool. I put the same emotion. But yeah, full band, guitar, bass, drum. We hitting it hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I get my energy and my feeling. And so, like when you see a crowd go crazy and mosh pit and do all of this, I want them. I don't want to say, "Hey, everybody, mosh pit." I want you to feel it from how I'm going on stage, and from my energy to your energy. I want you to just react that way. So that's the vibe I'm coming with.
Fuck yeah, man. Dude, it's been so long since I've seen you live. The last time I saw you live was, well, we're going back like at least 10 years now, when you toured like Birmingham. You played like the O2 Academy 3 in Birmingham, like years and years ago. Yeah, man. So I haven't seen you live in a very, very long time. And especially with this amount of fire that you've been cooking up recently, we really need to get you back in the United Kingdom sometime soon.
I know, bro. Yeah, but damn, yeah, it has been like 10, 12 years, bro. I see people hit me up. They all grown and shit now. Like, I remember when they was kids, you know, at the Blackout show, you know, they had the younger crowd and everything. They write to me now, they grown ass people paying rent in apartments and shit.
When did we all get so old, man?
Yeah, bro.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you that I love that about metal and the rock community is you get older and the people stick with you, man. You know, rap is a young man's game. I don't listen to that anymore. That's the old school. Now metal, it stays.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Like once they start riding with you, they don't get off. Like they keep an eye on you forever, man. And
I love
that was going to be my last question to you, because firstly, thank you so much for your time, but also like as someone who has spent so long within this scene and you've watched it all change and adapt and roll with the times, like what is it like to have people still like that who've been riding with you all these years, still reaching out, still supporting, still coming to shows, still asking, when can we get some more Hyro?
Oh man, it's the greatest feeling in the world, bro, because the biggest thing I feel you could get as a musician is longevity. And I feel like I've created that within my fan base and what I have. Because Hyro, you know, Hyro have it. I'm not the biggest star in the world yet. I'm not Kim Kardashian or nothing. I ain't nothing like that yet. But I'm a star in my own rights, and I created my own lane, and I'm living doing what I love to do. And I'm always grabbing new fans. So I'm reaching new heights all the time, and it's always exciting. Artists showing me love, you know. I've met some of the coolest people in the world. I've got the coolest stories. Like I always tell the one when Vinnie Paul gave me a drink, you know, and he didn't even know me or nothing like. And that happened in I forget the hotel name in the UK, but it was the Key West or something like that.
Key West Hotel, yep.
Yeah, the one by the mall, the big mall over there.
Yeah.
And so and I was sitting there chilling, and I wasn't talking to nobody. Vinnie Paul was at the bar, and he didn't know me, nothing. He looked around. He said, "Hey man, you want a drink?" And I was like, "Oh hell yeah, all right, cool." So I go up there, and he goes, "Hey man," I said, "Hey bro, you know, I'm from Texas. You from Texas?" Blah, blah. He said, "What? You from Texas? Oh man, here go this drink." Blah blah blah. And then I'm gonna do the Irish whiskey or something like that. That was his favorite drink, and he showed me what that. He said, "Anytime you get a drink, get that right there." I was like, "All right, cool."
Holy fucking shit. Dude, I can imagine your life is like a highlight reel of moments like that, though, with the amount of places that you've been.
It is, man. I got some crazy stories, bro. It'd be wild. You know, I came from hip hop, and I jumped in this world, and it's been nothing but love and fun, and I grew up in it, bro. Basically, like, look how cool that is. Y'all telling stories from 10 years ago, bro. That hit me, like, that made me feel so awesome. Like, I built up something so dope that people respect and love, bro. So thank y'all, for sure.
Hell yeah, man. And we are waiting with open arms whenever you're ready to come back to the United Kingdom. But in the meantime, we will keep our eyes and ears peeled for a brand new Hyro The Hero record coming out later on this year called Bound for Glory, is it?
Bound for Glory.
Bound for Glory. Let's fucking go. Are you a wrestling fan? Because that is the name of an Impact Wrestling pay-per-view.
yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan, man. But I haven't been in the TNA Impact world yet. But you know what I'm saying? I'm old school. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart.
But if they want a soundtrack, they know where to go.
We based our life on Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, all of those. Stone Cold for sure. Stone Cold.
Oh,
Rock.
give me a hell yeah.
And then Chris Jericho. I actually got a song with Chris Jericho, Fozzy.
Yeah.
Go check that out. When it's an old school one we did, me and Fozzy, bro. So when Chris Jericho hit me, I was losing my fucking mind just thinking about when Y2J just came, dude. I was going nuts.
Hold on, because I didn't know this. Before we let you go, bro, I'm gonna have to ask you to tell the story about that. How did you and Chris Jericho end up working with each other?
Oh, bro, crazy. This is one of those where I just got a random call, like, hey, Fozzy wants to do a song with you. I was like, what? Who's Fozzy? Fozzy, that's Chris Jericho's band. I was like, hold on, what? Chris Jericho?
Like Walls of Jericho, Chris Jericho?
And the funny story is, they sent me the song because I think they were supposed to have Wale on it too, but Wale, I don't know, yeah, it was crazy. And so when I do the song now, I spit it like, straight crazy, fucking going nuts. And you're like, no, Hyro, we don't want the song like that. We want more of a chill rapper thing. I was like, all right, cool. So I had to calm my voice down a little bit. But yeah, it came out so awesome, dude. So I had to go back and forth with my songs with Chris Jericho. You know how fucking awesome it is?
That's fucking amazing. Did you actually get to meet him in person, or was it all emails?
I ain't met him yet, man. I wish I could. It's only emails. If I meet him, I'd probably fucking faint or something, dude. I have to do this one time,
Break those walls down. Well, we'll have to try and get you in the presence of Le Champion one day. But in the meantime, thank you ever so much for your time today, Hyro. And we cannot wait for the brand new record out later on this year called Band for Glory. My friend, show some love for Hyro the Hero!
Hyro the Hero.
Dude, thank y'all so much.
Thank you, bro. Take care of yourself, man.
All right, peace.
Cheers. Bye.
That was Hyro the Hero. Hyro the Hero.
What a fucking legend, man.
En français.
Yeah, that makes sense now, because I did look at his tour dates and it was like a US run, and then right at the end there was a date in France, and I was like, that's really weird to do a whole US run, then fly to France to do one gig, to then fly back to the States. But if he's living in France, that makes a lot more sense.
What? So he goes back to the US after France?
No. That's just at the end. Yeah, so I thought he lived in the US. So he was doing a US tour, flying to France, doing one day, then flying back to the US.
Yeah. That's just, he's just like, I'll just do one at home.
Just one at home before the year's out. But my friends, shout out to Hyro the Hero for joining us on the show today. Make sure you go and listen to his fucking fire cover of Busta Rhymes' Woo Ha, which dropped today. But that is it for hour one of today's show. We will see you in hour two, where we've got some stuff that we need to react to, don't we?
We'll bloody be reacting to everything all at once,
everything everywhere all at once, in your ears. Right. We'll see you in a couple of minutes, my friends.
Bye.
Yes, my friends, and welcome back to the Jon Mahon Show. Ollie joined us on the salute.
Yeah.
Did you feel it?
Well, just because it's funny because you do it like before I click the transition button.
I'm just-
so you're just there waiting for me.
Well, shout out to Hyro The Hero for joining us in our One of Today show. That interview will be up in full.
He's another one of those artists that like is incredibly underrated, especially in the UK, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's had some, like we were talking about, he's had some big songs in America.
Yep.
Big Drive Time Radio Rock.
Yeah.
Because he's got a song with Davey Draymond, who's fucking...
Yep.
Disturbed is still one of the biggest bands over there for some reason.
Hey, cigarette.
Hey, cigarette. Yeah, I think he's got a song with Miles Kennedy.
From Alton
Bridge. Because I specifically remember... Pacifically, as you will. Oh no, it doesn't really work because it was Atlantic. I saw him on Shiprocks anyway. And he played that song, but obviously the chorus is Miles Kennedy singing. I'm pretty sure. And I was like, "Aren't Altbridge playing this ship?
Isn't he on this boat?
On this ship?" And it was just like, well, I guess he's too big time to come out, and he
Too big time.
he's like, I guess because each band plays like multiple times on the ship, so I guess it's like. If you do one, you got to do them all.
You got to do them all. Well, my friends, we are doing it all today because we have got 5 copies. One sec, let's get it out of the light. 5 copies of this to give away. Motorhead live at the Montreux Jazz Festival. To enter this giveaway, it couldn't be easier. All you need to do is subscribe to the Jon Mahon Show YouTube channel, and then on Instagram, because the post is only up on Instagram at the moment, just comment Lemmy.
Yeah.
That's it. And then the winner will be announced on Monday's show. You got until 6 p.m. on Monday.
Go on this. Look at that. We are streaming live. Just go. This is a streamception.
Stream
Go
session.
on the Jon Mahon Show.
There we go.
Subscribe. I'm already subscribed.
You're already subscribed because you're a good egg.
You know, just do that. Easy.
There we go. Easy. But, my friends, our 2 of today's show is basically going to be filled with reactions.
Yeah. So I got sent one in my emails the other day from a band called Unity TX, who I have heard before. They're sort of, I mean, I guess same vibe, same genre as Hyro the Hero. So you sort of rap metal, hip hop metal, and they've got a new album coming out sometime. They've got an album. I've got it actually. Should I be professional? Should I?
Yeah, let's go full pro.
Should I use my
Use your website that you constructed.
my journalistic knowledge of and promote stuff? So Unity CX, here it is. So they announced their new album the other day, which is called Ferality. FER.
Ferality.
Due to be released on 8th of September 2023 by Pure Noise Records. And so the latest track they've released off this is called Rock Shit.
Rock shit.
And we are going to check it out
Right now.
right now.
It's that rock shit, motherfucker. It's that rock shit, ho. Get up. Rock shit. I'm about to go slip it up in this bitch. These niggas don't know what's about to hit. I'm pissing them off for flipping the script. Why ain't you keep up when I'm doing my shit? They say I'm a threat because I don't miss. I do what I do. It is what it is. You don't wanna rock, get off of my dick, cause I ain't gon' stop for nobody here. I'm about to go slip it up in this bitch. These niggas don't know what's about to hit. I'm pissing them off for flipping the script. Why ain't you keep up when I'm doing my shit?
That beat and riff reminds you of something that
That new metal vibe I'm getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Definitely is rock shit.
They say I'm a threat because I don't miss. I do what I do. It is what it is. You don't wanna rock, get off of my dick, cause I ain't gon' stop for nobody here.
I ain't go soft with nobody here. What is it? Get
One
off my-
second.
I do, it is what it is. You don't wanna rock, get off of my dick, cause I ain't gon' stop for nobody here.
You don't want to rock, get off my dick, because I don't go soft for nobody here.
What a fucking bar.
Whitest delivery.
The whitest delivery of such a fucking bar.
Hey, this is that rock shit, hard body, rich like a fight club. I'm turning it up, they stay stop, Jeff Hardy.
Oh, fucking Jeff Hardy reference. All right, I'm sold.
He's
I'm
in.
in. I'm all in. One second. Stage dive Jeff Hardy. Oh, yes, please.
You talking that shit, so we make a stain. You niggas insane. I ain't gonna worry about none of that shit. You gatekeep. You niggas be weak. You really be nothing but grit, cause I come from the triple D. Don't play with a G. You speak on me ill. Look out for yourself when again.
Where are these guys from?
Little pinch. Did I put it in here? No, I didn't. Well, America.
America. Because I like that backdrop. Kind of looked. At first, it looked like somewhere in the UK. To me. Yeah, where is that? You having fun over there? Where's it coming from? The static blast beat.
Let's
There
go.
we go.
Just gonna move shit around.
Yeah, I want to know where this is filmed.
I know.
That was a beautiful point to hit pause.
But also, so the new album, this album is produced by Andrew Wade, who is longtime Data Remember producer.
No way.
Yeah. Data Remember, he does like Wage War and stuff.
Holy shit. That
I think you can tell in this
I
production,
was
Joe,
gonna
when they
say,
have
yeah.
like the layered vocals where it's like, brr,
yeah, I was going to say like
it's very metal production.
the melodic side of
Okay,
this.
so they're from Dallas, Texas.
Dallas.
Texas.
So one would assume.
I guess Unity TX.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah, and didn't Hyro say he's from Texas as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I meant to ask him
south,
actually.
the
if he was
south of America has got a big hip hop.
Yeah.
I think they have like this is a very like their own sort of sound. Very,
Dallas Cowboys, are they from Texas? The Callis Cowboys even?
yes. Well, are the Dallas Cowboys from Dallas, Texas?
No, there's in the Callis Cowboys.
Oh, Callis Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's just a play on words, isn't it?
If they're not, I'm going to be fucking annoyed.
I still be the mad boy, same piss, and I'm on a hellway, little bitch. You don't know what's next. Sit and watch this when I move in silence. They said that I fell off, I didn't. So watching me go up, I'm getting that swear that I can't win. But listen, ho, I started this shit.
But listen, ho, just before it breaks down. What a little fucking acapella that
Watch
was.
this when I move in silence. They said that I fell off, I didn't. So watching me go up, I'm getting that swear that I can't win. But listen, ho, I started this shit cause I'm on a mission. I put in a like nothing. My name is constantly getting thrown into the dirt. Won't let me pass, so I come my way, straight kicking the door. So suck my fucking dick, I know my worth.
Suck my fucking dick, I know my worth. What a fucking line.
Well, from the press release, it's basically his frustration of being like he's like involved in the scene, which is basically meant to be for like outcasts, but he feels outcasted in the scene that he's in. So it's like, he doesn't feel like he belongs in the scene, which is meant to be more accepting for people that feel like they don't belong.
Common theme sometimes of the rock
Yeah.
scene. Like sometimes the inclusivity thing is just for sure.
Yeah, we've had years of being bastardized by people who don't understand that kids from the grit can also make razor sharp music with a cultural twist and hit harder than anyone could ever imagine. So yeah,
That's a fucking press release statement.
hell yeah.
I'm about to go super up in this bitch. These niggas don't know what's about to hit. I'm pissing them off, I'm flipping the script. Why ain't you keep holding on to it?
Can we just take a second to appreciate how smooth that segue was out of you talking straight back into the song? Like that just flowed perfectly.
It makes it less smooth when you acknowledge it.
Yeah.
by stopping the song.
Yeah, I had to though, because that was so silky smooth. Like that's rare for us where something times up so magically like that.
Look how good we are.
Hey, look at how good we are.
My shit, they say I'm a threat because I don't miss. I do what I do, it is what it is. You don't wanna rock it off of my dick, cause I ain't gon' stop for nobody here. I'm
Shout out, no t-shirt.
in this bitch, these niggas don't know what's about to hit. I'm pissing them off, I'm flipping the script. Why ain't you keep holding on doing my shit? They say I'm a threat because because I don't miss. I do what I do, it is what it is. You don't wanna rock it off of my dick, cause I ain't gon' stop for nobody here. I started this shit cause I'm on a mission, I put in the work. Like nothing my name is constantly getting thrown into the dirt. They won't let me pass, so I come my way, straight kicking the door. So suck my fucking dick, I know my worth.
Suck my fucking dick, I know my word. That's probably my favourite bar out of that, other than the Jeff Hardy line.
I just think seeing this live would be so much fun.
Yeah. I mean, continuing with the wrestling references, that's got drop kicks written all over it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my friends, what do you make of that? Unity TX with rock shit. Hassie D says, Jeff Hardy, oh yeah, Unity X got me.
Oh yeah, shout out. Dr. Scott mentions Better Lovers' new EP, which came out last week or this week, and it's a fucking banger.
Is it?
So, do you know anything about Better Lovers?
It's the old Every Time I Die minus...
Yeah, it's basically Every Time I Die plus Will Putney, super producer, and Greg X Dillinger.
Is Andy in it?
No.
No.
But I think he's just so busy with his wrestling now. He's ain't got time. Because he's posted about it. He's very like supportive of it. I think he was initially jamming with Jordan and the rest of them, but then I guess like commitments and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially like committing. I mean, I don't know how Will Putney's doing it because he's like
mixing Bring Me's new album.
Yeah. Is he?
Probably, I assume so.
I assume that would be like Zach or something. Or
I get those two confused.
well, it's
Everything.
Zach and who's the other one? British guy.
Dan Lancaster.
Dan Lancaster. He's done a lot of Bring Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Will Putney is like...
I always get Will Putney
Yeah.
and... Who's the other one?
Zach
Safini. I always get those two mixed up.
So Will's done Straight from the Path.
Yeah.
He's done old Every Time I Die. He did a fucking... Ice-T's song. Body Count.
Count.
So he's a Grammy-winning producer because that album, the
Body Count
album, won a Grammy. Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Or one of their songs did. So he's a Grammy nominated. But then, yeah, now he's in Better Lovers, who are going to be touring the UK later in the year.
Are they?
Sold out like straight away.
Yeah, of course they did.
But
I'll try and get you in.
I'll sneak in the back.
Through the back
They're actually
door.
playing in Leeds and Leeds Brudenell, which is a venue I used to go to quite a lot when I lived in Leeds.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Let's fucking
Don't miss that. But yeah, shout out that. But next up, we've got another new release.
Yeah, man. And I really, really, really want to get Chris with the Ghost Inside on the show at some point.
Honestly, I did a little piece on the website about this, and it's just like, not only are the Ghost Inside one of the most inspirational, like, bunch of people just in general, they also write great music.
Fucking amazing music,
To
man.
come back from what they've been through and still put out bangers is...
Dude, Afterlife was such a phenomenal album to follow up everything that they've been through as a band. And what was the transition of the two songs that open at that record? Is it 133 into... It's happening again.
Fill the time, John.
So the Ghost Inside came back with... Oh, no, it was a self-titled album in 2020. That was it. 133 into Still Alive. Like, the segue of those two tunes was so fucking ferocious.
Well, it's just like to come back 5 years after a devastating accident where drummer lost his leg.
Yeah.
He had to learn how to basically drum. He got him and his dad. His basic dad is like an engineer and helped him build a thing that attaches to his right leg so he can play the kick drum. And have you seen? I haven't seen them live yet, but I've seen videos, and he's still fucking crushing it.
I saw them earlier on this year when they toured, and it was so fucking good, so fucking good.
And it's just like, because I mean, like that's enough to end a lot of people's careers.
Yep.
In any
line of
any
work.
profession, yeah. They were there. They were just like, this is what we do.
Yep.
Coming back, and we're gonna be as good as we've ever been.
Yeah, fuck you. We might have even gotten better.
Exactly. So this is their new song, "Earn It."
Ghost Inside, Earn It, my friends. Let us know what you think of this. Straight away, those guitar tones that the Ghost Inside are known for, like
Big riffs,
big riffs, like that sludgy, disgusting sound on what feels like the bass guitar as well.
Listen I need you to hear me out, so I'll ask this question. Think hard. Are you willing to risk it all to learn this lesson?
Fucking Virgil as well, man. Like, I love his screams.
Yeah.
His scream is one of the purest in the fucking business.
It's one of those just like get your pumps like fucking move.
Yeah, like no option, just straight up gone.
Embrace the change. Sometimes in life there's pain. The things that give us hope can also take it away.
The things that give us hope can also take it away.
Yeah.
Whoa, considering what we were just talking about
it's
as
just,
well, though.
Like the last album was like a lot of it. The themes were about like perseverance and like accepting stuff and growing from it. And like they would know better than anyone else about those. They've lived through real life trauma and
Legitimate
in front of,
trauma.
like, the world, in front of the eyes of the world. As
Yeah,
well.
because didn't the bus driver pass away in that incident?
I thought, yeah. So sadly, the driver and all the passengers in the
Other vehicle.
other vehicle passed away.
Yeah, so I mean, like, considering that the Ghost Inside were out on tour when that happened, they were on the road, and as Jonathan just screamed, then the things that give us hope can take it away.
Give us hope can also take it away. You say it won't be easy. I know it never is. Fight through the fear inside me. Won't dim the light in my chest. I'm not afraid of falling, so put me to the test. 'Cause I know that I gotta own it. You strike the match and I'll burn it down.
Felt very I Prevail,
Yeah.
that bit.
It's got like the best sort of middle ground between just heaviness and melodicness, I think.
Yeah, especially with the way those clean vocals came
Yeah.
in on that chorus, because like clean vocals are something that I feel like the Ghost Inside is sparing with. Like they don't go heavy on them, they sprinkle them in when the song's right for them. Like Engine 45,
Yeah.
like that's a big gang clean vocal, whereas you know a song like Mercy, for example, pretty much just gutturals the whole way
Yeah.
through.
But then they always have the bits that you can sing along with or like scream along with, like the gang chant sort of, or like
gang chant's back.
Yeah. Gang chant.
Strike the match and I'll burn it down. The truth is harder than the lie. You sealed your fate, you chose your side.
Because thing is, what I love about that bit there, that doesn't feel like a second verse. That just feels like a pre-breakdown,
Yeah.
like a sample of the breakdown that probably will come later on in the song.
The truth is harder than the lie.
See what I mean? Got breakdown energy, that.
You sealed your fate, you chose your side.
Doesn't feel like a second verse.
It's like breakdown light.
breakdown
I
line.
imagine there's going to be a bigger breakdown later.
Yeah, like your breakdowns pre-drinks.
You take it till nothing is right. But now I draw the line. You say it won't be easy. I know it never is. Fight through the fear inside me. Won't dim the light in my chest. I'm not afraid of falling, so put me to the test. 'Cause I know that I gotta own it. You strike the match and I'll burn it down.
I'm not afraid of falling, so I'll put it to the test. And then, whoops, what I believe now will be
Le breakdown.
the breakdown, as they
Yeah.
say in Hyro's neck of the woods. I'm expecting.
You did, and you didn't. If you want it, come get it.
Oh, fuck off!
Production's big on that. I love that big snare.
Oh, that snare could fill a room and then blow it up.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. Scratch that back again.
You did, and you didn't. If you want it, come get it.
Oh! Mate.
Fuck with this one.
Yeah. In the words of Caleb. Also,
Bill.
I missed that. I'll scratch that back in a second. What do you think your man is working on?
I haven't actually been paying attention to the video.
He's been welding.
Just some sort of hinges for plane. I don't know.
Hinges for a plane. I reckon he's making the Ghost Inside logo out of metal.
Is it thematic? Is it?
I reckon.
That's what it's just a man at work. Just
A man at work.
although is he? What's he wearing?
Look, it looks like an astronaut suit.
Yeah. Is he in space?
Oh yeah, that's definitely Chris going. "Blew." The delay on that chorus got me as well. I'm about that. Definitely making the Ghost Inside logo.
What? He was hammering it. I don't see where. How he's. I think it's. I mean, not to ruin the illusion, John. But I feel like this is computer generated.
Hey, I think.
I don't think there's a man actually there.
Told ya. Hold on. You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Well, is that your body?
Not my body. No, wait. I don't know. Hopefully, I've got something slightly more going on in the trouser department than this gentleman does.
Is you want a penis, you gotta earn it.
Oh, my friends, what do you make of that by the Ghost Inside? Brand new music called Earn It. It's fucking good to have the boys back, man.
And if you can still hear this little rattling sound, we don't know what's causing it.
We got absolutely no idea. Ratatouille is currently loose somewhere in our system.
It's not too bad when we're talking. I mean, you couldn't hear it when the music's on.
I think it's your microphone. Unplug your microphone. Oh, no, it's still going on.
It's not my microphone, baby.
Not your microphone. Is it my microphone? Not my microphone.
You can't hear us when we take a step. Welcome to Troubleshooting Live.
Yeah, this is an ASMR nightmare.
Jon Mahon show where we try and figure out what the electrical interference is. It was annoying that it's only sort of just started now.
Today. Yeah, never had this issue before. What if it's all our end? What if no? Can anyone else hear this really fucking annoying noise, or is it just our end? Because if it's just in our ears, that's
and
fine.
by fucking annoying noise, we mean the
That.
not just our voices.
Not the sound of my voice. Oh. Anyway, my friends, we got one last reaction to do for you, and this is something that I'm very intrigued to get Ollie's opinions on, because I've heard this, so this isn't a reaction from me. However, this is a reaction from Ollie. Now, Ollie is a metalhead through and through.
I'm not though, really,
You are.
because that makes me sound like I'm bigoted or like elitist. Whereas I'd say I probably listen to more like poppy stuff than that.
True.
But I do like my metal.
I'd say, okay, let me rephrase. You're a metal connoisseur then. You're very well educated in the riff.
I mean, if we're talking about this song that we're about to play, it's a cover, if I'm not mistaken,
It is.
of a classic, but of a new metal classic, which I would say I was at the right age for new metal when it came out. So I think
It's like a father figure to you.
new metal. I was like Bane. I was born in the new into the new metal. I wasn't.
Some adopted the new metal.
Yeah.
I was born in it.
Raised by it, or whatever he says.
So, my friends, we are going to react to Little Uzi Vert's cover of Chop Suey. But I say a cover, it's almost a reimagining in the same way Ronnie
He's kind of
does his.
disguised it, hasn't he? Because he's just called the song CS.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, CS.
Oh, what's CS? So I like this, but I think Ollie is probably going to feel slightly different to how I feel on this.
Well, I'll make up my own.
Are you ready? Starts promisingly.
I feel like I'm at a rock club.
Before it drops.
Oh, what was that?
Before it drops, what are your opinions on the first 29 seconds?
I mean, you're not expected it. And I don't mind the choices of melodies he's used in that. I just, still have a gripe. Is that the word?
Gripe?
When
A gripe.
autotune, or it's not really autotune, it's like voice manipulation is used
For coders and shit.
but it's used to hit notes. I don't mind it when it's used as a musical tool to help shape the tone of your voice. But you can tell he was stretching for those notes and he just flattened them out on the fucking note. And
So you think he's used auto-tune to get there as opposed to using...
Well, I feel like if you played the natural audio of that, it'd be terribly out of tune.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Wow, that's all.
That's my gripe. With
That's
that
Ollie's
bit.
gripe in the first
But
30 seconds.
saying that, I didn't mind the choice of melodies he used.
Okay.
I think they work nicely.
Yeah,
with-
I
with
was
them.
I was about that as well, and I enjoyed him fucking. With
I
the
think the first bit, but then it went into the and then it hits the fucking wall of the auto-tune. That's when I'm like,
That's when Ollie starts.
It's my opinion though. Don't hate me.
What's
Hold on.
next?
Alright, go. Should we take that out of the song, Lil? Nah, keep it.
Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup. Have the scars and fade away, then shake up. Watch you lay the keys up on the table. Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to. Have the scars and fade away, then shake up. You wanted to. Watch you lay the keys up on the table. You wanted to.
What's he doing in the background? It's just like it's like the engineers just left the room and they have no idea. They've just like Lil Uzi's just put the honors on. Let me do this, and he's just recorded it, and then they've come back being like, "What's this?" And he's like, "No, just don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Just put it on the album.
Don't worry about it.
Just put it. Yeah.
Just leave it.
Do I need to put any to just put any effects on? Yeah, just put a load of reverb on it. Make it sit on top of the song unnaturally. It's not buried in the. Honestly, if that was play it again. Let's go back.
Watch you lay the keys up on the table. Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to. Have the scars and fade away, then shake up. You wanted to. Watch you lay the keys up on the table. You wanted to.
Like his voice doesn't sound bad, but it's the way it's mixed with the track. That reverb's unnecessary. Like
An unnecessary amount of reverb.
the original is way drier and it sits with the guitars and that.
Yeah, Serge doesn't have much reverb on his voice.
That
does
seems to just, it's like you've got a track and you just put the vocals over the top of it rather than.
That's how it felt on the Nakamura one as well. So on when Uzi did Nakamura, it felt like whatever they'd done.
Oh my God, we got rid of the sound.
Whatever they'd done to the Nakamura instrumental, they'd like processed it in a weird way that kind of like flattened out.
I mean, it's just like you've got this reverby vocal, let's say, just sitting on top, and then underneath it, you've got him just yelling stuff in the background. So my issue isn't with him doing it. My issue right now is the production.
Interesting.
Trust in my self-righteous suicide. And I cry when angels deserve to die.
See, that bit was way less reverb and sits nicer in the mix. Even though I'm still not a fan of the auto-tune.
What did you think of the melodical shift in the hook on that?
Play again. See, he's making it his own, isn't he?
Don't hate it?
I don't mind the notes that he's picking.
Okay. Because I've seen a lot of people on the internet take issue with him fucking with Serge Tankian's rhythm.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind if you do a cover. This is what annoys me about people, right? Like, if you're doing a cover of a song and the intention is to make it your own, people get annoyed when it doesn't sound like the original. Like, that's not the intent. I'm trying to doing a cover of something that's to put my spin on it. But the point is to not make it sound exactly like the original. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you wanted the original. But it's just like, if he'd picked, I don't mind the notes he's picked.
That's good.
Because obviously the original melody is a bit different, but yeah. He's done all right. Old ooze.
As ooze it.
Still don't think his scream's that good though.
Needs a bit of Melissa Cross.
Wake up! Grab a brush and put a little makeup.
This bit, however, awful. God, keep it.
Start the pain away, then shake up. Watch you leave the keys up on the table. Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to. Have to start the pain away, then shake up. You wanted to. Watch you leave the keys up on the table. You wanted to. I don't think you trust in mine.
Just put the fucking
The low pass
Logic
filter.
EQ telephone or megaphone underwater effect on preset.
Are you having fun?
It just like my whole thing so far is why?
Is that it? Just why?
Should have just done the album, left this track off.
You're not a fan then?
Didn't need to be done, did it?
You're not a fan?
Well, it's just, again, I feel like the mixing's letting it down. The production.
It is. This whole
like
album,
that
other than
verse.
the Bring Me and Baby Metal ones,
Yeah.
are mixed really weirdly.
But that verse, the chorus was mixed fine, and then they go to the verse, add all this shit reverb, and then for some reason just put a little lo-fi, little high pass. And yeah, just interesting choices. Well, I wouldn't have made them, but who am I?
That scream.
Have they re-recorded the music, or is this just?
I think they've just sampled
I
Chop
think it
Suey.
is just.
Because there is a feature now in Serato where you can isolate the stems.
Oh yeah, but I imagine they've probably got the actual stems from the from.
But you think they've got System of a Down stems?
Yeah,
You reckon?
it's not. A little Google search. I can't do it now, but what label?
You reckon it's
What
that
label
easy?
system on?
You
Probably
reckon it's that
Sony.
easy to get a hold of System of a Down stems?
Unless they own it, unless the band own it. If the label own it and the publisher owns it, yeah. How do you think anyone gets anything on TV? And they just use the music because the stems are there available.
Really?
Well, if you get a song for music, if you get a song for TV, they'll be like, okay, can we get the version with the vocals without the vocals?
Can you just buy that?
Yeah. Well, that's literally what like sync is. It's like if you put one on, if you want to make money from your song on an advert, you'll have your song with a vocalless version. And a lot of times you'll have the individual stems as well.
It's why doing the show with a man who spent so many years working in television is so useful.
And I do some music for TV and film these days.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. But yeah, everything when I do my songs, it's like full band version,
Instrumental, vocal
and then
only.
you do the ones without like a top line melody or whatever, or
acapellas as well.
Not with my stuff. But honestly, yeah, no, like when you hear stuff in adverts that have been used, like actual songs, a lot of times you'll hear it'll be the instrumental, then they'll bring in the vocals at some point.
too late.
I wanted to. Did you think that was us?
Who's on the line?
Just decided to leave that bit dry.
Yeah, this is 100% the instrumental version of
Chop Suey.
Yeah. It's nice to hear it, actually.
Yeah.
You never really hear that acoustic guitar.
Oh yeah, the acoustic guitar in there.
Because the vocals are like all over it.
After so long of so many ad libs, it felt really, really weird to not have any vocals at all here.
Well, I like that they're enjoying it. But again, like, wake up. Why wouldn't, that's like one of the most iconic parts where it would make more sense for him to sing over that in his auto-tune.
Yeah, that was my one criticism of this entire cover was you've sustained that development of the System of a Down chop suey vocal with your own style, and you've given people that at the start of the song. The big crescendo at the end that is like the sort of magnum opus of chop suey, just leaving that dry for me, it felt like it was missing something, and I'd have just loved Uzi's auto-tune over the top of that. Just do like a full like Kanye runaway auto-tune, fuck with the instrument, like do all these crazy effects, do all that kind of shit, go to fucking town on it.
Yeah, lube it up. Little Luby Vert.
Oh, my friends. Well, at the end of that reaction, I just want to say sorry for the in the background. Don't know what's going on.
My review of this song, like the Baby Metal, or the Baby Metal one was, this is insane, but I like it. And my reaction to this is, it's insane. Probably shouldn't have done it.
Probably shouldn't have done it. Well, the metalhead says no, but
who am I?
But I loved it. I was a sucker for it. As I said, the only thing I'd have changed was having Uzi at the end. But other than that, yeah, gimme more of that.
And give me less.
Then give you less. Dr. Scott says, I'd rather listen to a John full cover. It is awful.
I think you do a better job.
Do you? Bust out the Amy Ling.
Wake up. Grab a brush and bottle. Wake up.
Why'd you have the keys upon the table?
There we go, creating another fable.
Well, my friends, that's pretty much it for this episode of the Jon Mahon Show. We're going to save your ears from this rat, and we're going to try and figure out what the fuck is going on. But before we get out of here, we do just want to say that's not done anything. That almost turned the monitor off. We just want to say, how do we turn this off? That off the screen. Transition that one. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Right then, my friends, before we get out of here, I just want to say a massive thank you. Like, this channel just hit 700 subscribers, which is fucking crazy. Like, we've only been doing this, 2 months now?
Yeah.
And it did have a few subscribers before
7-0, baby.
Like,
when we hit 1,000,
should we do something big for 1,000? Should we do something stupid? Like a big giveaway or something?
No.
There's Ollie just like, that sounds like effort.
Oh, I don't know. We'll do something. Maybe I'll wear a vest.
Maybe you'll wear a vest. Oh, you heard it here first, my
knows?
friends. If we hit 1,000, Ollie will wear a vest live on stream. But genuinely, thank you so fucking much for your time that you've spent watching not just today's live stream, but any of the content that we've created on this channel. Don't forget, we've got our 2,000 Trees special up over on YouTube, featuring interviews with Jamie Lemon, Holding Absence, The Excerpts, Kelsey Carter,
Kid Capici. Who else?
Harriet. And as everything unfolds, 7 interviews, 1 special over on YouTube.
One very hungover man and one very tired man.
One very, very tired man.
In the links, anyway.
Yeah.
I know. I watched that back. I obviously edited it, but I think you can hear it in both our voices. Mostly mine, I think. You can hear that I've been in a field for 3 days.
I was more worried about, just me talking and not making any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of times that day, someone came up to me at 2000 Trees Festival and gave me a hug, and I was wearing like my Killstar spiky jacket, and they were like, oh, just try not to get spiked. And I was like, oh, should I start covering my drink? Is there something going around the festival? They were like, no, on your jacket, you dickhead. And I was like, that is how tired I am.
You're a slave to the sesh. The sober sesh.
The sober sesh. And a slave's the game as well, my friends. I do love this shit. Speaking
of the game, you can enter our
Motorhead what a competition. Segue! It's time to play the game. Dang, dang. Time to play the game. Dug-a-dum. Bubba-dum. Bubba-dum.
Get your water. Spit it out. It's orange juice. Just gets all over the... You don't have to...
Did that come out on stream?
Probably not.
Probably not. Just soaked my ceiling for no reason. My friends, we're giving away a copy of Motorhead's brand new live album recorded at the Montreux Jazz Festival. We got 5 copies of this fucking masterpiece to give away. And to enter, it couldn't be easier. All you've got to do is subscribe to the Jon Mahon Show YouTube channel and then go to the post on either Instagram or on Twitter and just reply to it saying Lemmy. And that's it. You'll be entered. It gives...
Lemmy.
The giveaway closes at 6 p.m. on Monday, and then we'll announce the winner on Monday's live stream.
Hell yeah.
Give me a
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, Monday, back on it. We're back on the regs now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Had a couple of weeks off. I guess festival season messes up everyone's
It does,
schedule.
doesn't it? But before the show went live today, there's a guest that we might have on who I am so fucking excited about.
Do I know about it?
It's literally what I was losing my shit about just before we went live today.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to say any more than that, my friend.
Just in case it doesn't happen. But
just in case it doesn't happen. But I got a DM. I DM'd someone yesterday that I am desperate to get on this show. And they replied saying they'd be up for it. They give me their email address. So the first thing I'm going to do as soon as this stream ends is contact that person. And if they confirm, we'll tell you who it is on Monday's live stream. Because fuck me, am I excited. If I can get this guest, this will genuinely be potentially one of our favourite guests so far.
Your favourite guest.
One of my favourite guests so far. Maybe not yours. You need to do some research. I'll send you some links.
Send me some links.
Hell yeah. But all that's left for us to say today, my friends, is my name's Jon Mahon. Peace and love. Stay alive.
And I'm Ollie Rao. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Bye.